Hello guys, my name is Vimbi Socialin and welcome back to my YouTube channel. To the training subscribers, welcome back, and for those that are checking in for the first time, welcome to the family. So in today's video we're going to be talking about my Kuperekwa story, my Kuperekwa experience, and what I packed for my Kuperekwa process. So for you guys who don't know, for some of you who doesn't know what Kuperekwa is, this is a African culture, African practice actually, that is done when Mukwasha had finished paying the dowry. When Mukwasha is done paying lobola, now you're being taken to your husband's family. Some of your relatives now are accompanying you to your husband's family. So yeah, that's Kuperekwa, guys. So it all depends on what you want. Some, as a partner, as a couple, you can maybe decide maybe we are going to do the process just after lobola, or some can go, maybe if you want to have a white wedding, some can go after the white wedding. That will be like after 3 months or after a year or what. This is a personal preference. So I'm going to be checking in my notes to read out what I picked when I was being Kuperekwa. So just in brief, I got married. Wakwasha came and paid the lobola, what, and now just after, so for me and my partner, we had agreed that I was going to be Kuperekwa that same day because we didn't have much time with our families, so we're just going to stay there for like 2 weeks. So we just had to do the lobola thing, Kuperekwa, and everything within those 2 weeks. So yeah, that's what we did. So after the lobola was done, beforehand I had already packed my bags and ready to go. So after the lobola, people were now celebrating, eating and dancing, blah 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 blah. So that's when now we packed our stuff to in the car, and then we had to go. So we drove for like 1 hour and something, and we got to Shewe's place. Hey, guess what? When we were getting to Shewe's place, the whole yard was filled with people. The whole village was there to welcome Morora. They call it Mururu, for you who know. They call, for those ones of you that knows, they call it Mururu. So literally everyone was there to welcome me. So when we got there, now that's when we did the Chiroora, what getting into the family. So now Kuperekwa, it's about you being taken to your husband's family, not your husband's house. For some of you, maybe your preference will be staying on their own. They will be staying, maybe renting their own apartment or their own room. It's not you being taken to your boyfriend's initial place, but then it's like you being taken to your in-laws' place. So, and also you don't go on your own, you have to go with your relatives. Yeah. So for me, I went with my aunt, my dad's sister, and I went with my 2 cousin sisters, and also I went with my babamkuru, my aunt's wife, and I went with my aunt's husband, and I went with my babamnini, my dad's little brother. But these two, my bamkuru and my babamnini, they didn't sleep over. They just came to drop us and see where they were leaving their child, and they drove back. So we were left there, me, my aunt, and my 2 cousin sisters. So yeah, then we got there, we started doing Chiroora thing, like you were covering your faces with cloth, and then people were coming to give you money, until we were inside. Then when we got into the house, that's when the introductions were done. Most of the people that were outside, just close relatives, were inside. Then yeah, the introductions were done and they gave us food, we ate. we ate, and then just a little bit. And then now we were thinking like it's now time for us to go and sleep, but that didn't happen. We went outside, there was music, people were dancing, people were celebrating Chiroora. And you know what, people were coming like to ask me to dance with them. And I was like, you don't know me, I can just stand up and start dancing. But anyway, it's just for today. So you'll be like sitting, smiling. Even if you don't feel like smiling, you just have to smile, you just have to, to play the part. So, and then we ended up sleeping around 2 a.m. And then the following morning we had to wake up very early, and we had to do all the Chiroora duties that we were supposed to do. Oh wow, I enjoyed the moment. I really, really enjoyed. I wish I could do it again. Unfortunately, it's just a once-off process. So I'm going to take you through what I packed for when I was going to my in-laws' place. So some of the people can ask like, why do you have to pack stuff? Why do you have to go there with some stuff? So I think just like when you're going to school, you have to go with your pen, your books, and everything. You know why you're going there. So I think that's somehow the drill. Like you have to show that you know why you're coming here and you're prepared to do whatever it takes for you to be here. You're prepared to do all the duties, and you just have to look ready to be a wife. So and disclaimer, this is not a must. It all depends on where you're going. It all depends on the family that you're getting into. It all depends on and all that. But and then also the quality, the quantity of things that you're going to go with. Let's say for example, the food stuff that you're going to go with. It all depends on how long you're going to stay there, and most of the stuff, like food stuff, you're going to just use a little bit for the first meal that you're going to prepare for them. So for me, I was going to stay there for like a week and some days. So for some people, you might be staying longer. That means you have to go with more clothes, to go with more cutlery and blah blah blah. I don't know, guys, but so basing on the research that I did, and I was asking my friends and other people and on internet, because our aunties these days, they are not there to tell you everything. So you have to do the research. So basing on the research that I did, there are some things that I found out that they were a must for me to go with if I'm going to prepare for Kuperekwa if I'm going to do the Kuperekwa process. Right. So I've grouped my stuff into few categories. So I'm going to start with the kitchen. So for the kitchen, and I hope I didn't leave anything. In the kitchen, I went with mugoti, mugwaku, musika, banga, spoons, forks, grater, potato peeler, a set of cups, a set of plates, pots. So for my pots, I went with makango because I knew I was going to be using fire for cooking. So there was no need to carry to go with my stainless steel, my silver pots. So I went with makango. So it depends on where you're going. If it means you have to go with, I don't know, guys. Then a bucket, a jar with some ogo, muchairo wembani opanze, matches, candles, basins, rusero, dish and water glasses. So why are you going with these things? So I heard that in some places, in some areas, sometimes, and in some families, they will literally take everything out of their kitchen. And actually, for some people, you won't even cook in the kitchen. You actually cook outside because you are not yet ushered into the family. Like you are not yet into the kitchen. So now you have to cook first outside, then you see, you qualify to be in our kitchen, then we will get you into our kitchen. So I had some people who literally take everything out, everything, and they expect you to prepare a meal a proper meal with your own stuff. So on the first day, guys, you don't want to be going there and say, oh, dokumbiro banga, dokumbiro this, dokumbiro this. So you need to be on top of everything. So yeah, for the kitchen stuff, that's what I went with. Then the foodstuffs that I went with were wheat. So my mom told me that earlier on. My mom had told me that you don't have to prepare sadzare white. You have to prepare a traditional meal. So you need to get mapunde or munga or stuff, those brown. But then we didn't get it anyway. So, and I didn't even think I was going to be able to cook satay. So we ended up getting wheat. That's what we prepared. Then tomatoes, onions, garlic, green pepper, roiko. Then we also went with buku. We had to go with a road runner, for it to be like traditional. Then cabbage, vegetables, cooking oil, salt, drink, potatoes. Just the basic foodstuffs that you are going to be using to prepare your traditional meal. So this traditional meal, you prepare it after sweeping and everything. That's when now you prepare a meal. That's the first meal people are going to eat. Your very first meal that you're going to give people. It's not about preparing mazipo to akada because there'll be lots of people. It's just about just having kamsu. Then yeah, you know that now you are part of us. You are now family. It's not about no. It's just small pots that you prepare for another and Then there's a process that you do the following morning when you're done sweeping the yard. Now when people are waking up, you have to give them water to wash their faces. So yeah, for that process, I went with a bucket, bath soap, towels. You can go with 3-4, depending. It all depends. Vaseline and a lotion. So on the mafuta part, the thing is, some aunties will end up saying, "Hey, ini nandi Vaseline meso kwangu." Only because after washing your face, they have to, after washing their faces, they have to leave something in the bucket. They have to leave some money in the bucket. So now they will be just coming up with excuses, just so that they won't give you the money. So some will say, did Vaseline, did lotion, whatever. So just to be safe, you just go with different types of mafuta. Then for the bedroom, for your own bedroom, we went with sheets, blankets. So for blankets, it depends on the season that you're going there. If it's too cold, you can go with more. If it's not, yeah. So I went with a blanket, a bed cover, pillow cases, a curtain. You never know the room that you're going to be given. Sometimes it might not have curtains. So just to be safe, a curtain. Then on dressing, guys, you need to carry decent skirts, blouses, and jerseys. You don't want to be asking, I didn't build juicy. Yeah, on the first day, no. And you know what? First impressions, guys. Just be cover up. The cleavage must be covered. Cover up. Just wear decent clothing. Your long skirts. It might be not too long, but just decent. Just be decent. Because some people might say, oh, I know the family, I've been there before, or I've been dating this guy for years, he doesn't mind. But when you go there on that day, it's not going to be your father-in-law, mother-in-law, sisters, and your husband. They're going to be sekuru so you need to be just decent. And yeah, then you need closed shoes like maternity. You need my slippers for your bathing. You need your own bucket. You need your all toiletries, like everything, roll on, mafuta, toilet paper, pads, everything. Then you need mazambia, at least 2, so that when you wash this one, the next day you're wearing the other one. At least 2. Then maduku, at least 2. So some people say, mama, go sunga maduku. Just go with those things. Then if they say, I'm Rona, don't mind. visa, then it's fine, you can always visa. Then you need a dish in case for washing. It depends also on where you're going. Then you need washing powder and pads, because most probably you're going to be asked to wash a mini washing war, so you need to be on top of everything. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. I really enjoyed my Kuperekwa process. First thing in the morning, we woke up, we started sweeping the yard, and teachers are like, tumarara, tumarara. They had to come and put some money so that we would take away the marara. And then yeah, after that I prepared a meal. So that wheat, rodrana, netuma veggie. Yeah, that's what I prepared. And then yeah, they were so happy. They were so happy. It was a beautiful moment. Oh my god, I wish I could do that again. And we had so much money, like I had to share the money with my, because like these days there are so many theories about, so many stories about, yeah, Kuperekwa, or on my wedding people were bringing in presents, but then maybe now I'm struggling to have a baby because of this money, or I'm struggling to enjoy my marriage. I'm not enjoying my marriage because of the blankets that I was given, or because of the presents that I was given. But that's our culture. People can't just welcome you without giving you money, without giving you presents. So I think the best that you can do is to pray over those things, to just trust in the Lord. Yeah, because you can't tell people that I don't want your presents, and that moment they'll be coming, they'll be showering you with money. You can't say no, I don't want that money. At some point you are going to get the money, even if you don't use it, by the fact that you have touched the money. So I think so when you are getting into that process, you just need to be prayerful. You just need to leave everything to God, so that if there is anyone who's coming with evil intentions, or who is coming in nemari yakaitwa something, or my presence yakaitwa something, it won't affect you. So yeah, so we ended up getting so much money. And then because I had gone with my aunt and my cousin sisters, I ended up giving them most of the money. And yeah, guys, yeah. So there's this other question also that people were asking. They were like, who has to buy the stuff that you go with? So the culture Shona, I don't know if I'm wrong. People were saying that Maria that's the money that you're supposed to use to buy your own stuff that you're going to start using now when you are going to your in-laws place, like to mapoto twako, tuntuako. But some people might buy earlier and then keep them. Kamatkeke. So yeah, that's it. So that's it for today, guys. That's it. Don't forget to share, to subscribe, and to comment if there is anything that I missed. And I don't know, guys, what's your view on, or what's your opinion on Kuperekwa, the issues of Kuperekwa? Yeah, until the next video, bye.